Ever found yourself stuck in a loop of endless thoughts about something small, like a text you sent or a decision you made days ago? You're not alone. In today's video, we'll break down what overthinking is, why we do it, and how it affects our mental health. Let's dive in. Overthinking is when we continuously analyze and revisit a thought or situation, often to the point where it causes stress, confusion, or inaction. It's when a simple idea turns into a whirlwind of worries. For example, imagine sending a text to a friend and then wondering if you used the right words or if they misunderstood you. You keep replaying the message in your head, even though everything is fine. That's overthinking. Overthinking isn't one size fits all. There are different types that affect us in different ways. First, there's analytical overthinking. This is when we analyze every little detail, even though it doesn't change the outcome. Next, we have brooding. This is when we replay past mistakes, thinking about what we could have done differently. And then there's future worry. This is when we imagine every possible worst-case scenario about something that hasn't even happened yet. So, why do we overthink? Well, it all comes down to our brain's survival instinct. Our brains are wired to protect us, and overthinking can sometimes feel like a way to prepare for the unknown. Anxiety, a fear of failure, or a desire for control often cause us to overthink. Our minds try to find solutions to problems, even when there are no real problems. Overthinking can seriously affect our mental health. When we overthink, it doesn't just drain our energy, it also creates stress, anxiety, and even physical symptoms, like headaches or trouble sleeping. It prevents us from focusing on the present moment and often leads to indecision. We end up stuck, unable to move forward because we're too focused on the what-ifs. Now let's talk about how to manage overthinking. Here are a few simple tips to help you break the cycle. Tip number 1. Practice mindfulness. Take a moment to breathe deeply and focus on the present. Meditation apps or just a few minutes of breathing exercises can do wonders. Tip number 2. Limit information overload. Stop constantly checking social media or overloading yourself with news. Less information means fewer things to overthink. Tip number 3. Challenge your thoughts. Ask yourself, is this worry realistic? Is it helping me? Reframing negative thoughts can reduce their power. Tip number 4. Set time limits for decision making. Instead of debating for hours, give yourself 10 minutes to make a choice, then move on. So to wrap up, overthinking is a common habit, but it's not something you have to live with. By understanding why we overthink and using simple techniques to manage it, we can free our minds and reduce stress. Have you ever caught yourself overthinking? Share your thoughts or tips in the comments below. I'd love to hear how you deal with it. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more mental health tips. Take care of your mind and remember, it's okay to take things one step at a time.